Hello, 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 hello. You are so beautiful, Seattle. I'm Steve DeANGELO. I'm Executive Director of Harborside Health Center. And you know, this is such an amazing event. As I was up here on the stage, watching that divine cloud of smoke come over this beautiful crowd, you were all so beautiful in all of your diversity and all of your difference. I look out on this crowd, I see people of every age and every ethnicity. I see people that come from all over, from every place, from far and wide, and we're all united by our love for this plant and by our understanding of one truth, that the cannabis plant is a good plant, not an evil plant, right? You know, I remember the first few HEMPFests when there were just hundreds of people here. It didn't stay that way though, did it? It grew to hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands of people. And now we have a movement that's progressed and mirrored the growth of this event. In 17 states across the country, we have medical cannabis laws. And from the East Coast to the West Coast, from north to south, from Michigan to Colorado, from New Jersey all the way here to Washington, patients are now able to access their medicine in safe, compassionate, well-regulated dispensaries and access points. But that's not all that we've done, right? We've also created tens of thousands of well-paying jobs and hundreds of millions of dollars of tax revenue for our communities. We've reduced the burden on law enforcement and we've made our neighborhoods safer. But the folks in the Justice Department, for some reason, don't think that those are good things. So last year, they launched an attack on our community. That attack started out in Michigan and Montana. And when we didn't notice, when we didn't respond, when there was no outcry, they expanded it to California. And now they've closed over 400 dispensaries. Access points have been closed in California in the past year. Just last week, Harborside Health Center received notices that the government intends to seize the property that we're located in because we're serving our patients. But we have no intention of closing our doors. No way. We're never, ever going to abandon our patients. We have nothing to hide, and we have justice on our side. We look forward to our day in court when we intend to teach the Justice Department, the federal government, a lesson that they're never going to forget. You know, unfortunately, I have to tell you that this cancer is now spread to Washington and to Oregon. Just last week, 4 letters went out from U.S. attorneys in the eastern part of the state threatening to seize properties, and a bunch more in Oregon. So they're trying to do the same thing here that they did in California, but we're not going to let them do that, are we? No way. No way. Instead of crushing us, they're going to rise us to righteous fury, right? So I'm happy to tell you that we've had tremendous support pull in from all quarters around the country after Harborside was served, including a really great takeover of the Obama headquarters here by activists in Seattle. So thank you, Seattle, for turning out and supporting us there at the Obama office, right? We're all pulling together with a common message to send to the president that it's time for him to keep the promise that he made to us. It's time for him to call off these rogue prosecutors. It's time for them to end their horrible campaign. Because why? Because we're not going anywhere, right? No way. We've come too far, and we've worked too hard, and we've made too much progress to turn back now, right? We are going to continue this battle until we win it. We came out of the shadows and into the light 16 years ago, and we're never going back to that place of shadows again, are we? No, we've come out of the shadows and into the light, and that's where we're staying. Thank you.
Thanks, Steve.
Thank you, Steve. We'll be watching you on the Discovery Channel, where we see you all the time.